Hi. We've had a few folks reach out asking how they can add Pluralmind into their OBS like Twitch chat dock, and I figured a little video might be the easiest way to actually show you. It's thankfully not complicated at all, and you should be able to follow along in hopefully just like a couple minutes. Even if you're not Plural, by the way, this is something that could still be beneficial to you because if you do have any Plural folks in your community, what this is going to do is actually let you see like their headmate names and like their pronouns and the colors that they want right in your OBS like Twitch chat dock. So with that said, let's actually head over to OBS. Here we are. So what we're going to do is the first thing is we're actually going to go into OBS settings. You can get here a couple ways. If you don't have this controls thing down here, I think you can go to File Settings, or you can just click this here if you have it. Then you're going to head over to Stream. Presumably you're streaming on Twitch, so this is probably already set to that. I'm sure your account's already connected. Down here, it's probably set to none. So what you're going to want to do is change that to Franker Faces or Better TV and Franker Faces. Either of those will work. And then go ahead and hit OK on that. When you do, your panels might reload a little bit. It depends. But once that's done, you're going to come over to wherever you have your chat dock, and you're going to click on Chat Settings. Then we're going to switch to non-mod settings. And then you should see Franker Faces Control Center. So we're going to click on that. It might open up kind of small. You can make it bigger. Then over here, we're going to click on add-ons. And these are all of the add-ons available in FFC. So usually they're not on by default. Franker Faces comes with a lot of other things besides just emotes. So you can scroll through this list if you want. It's easier to just type like plural up here. Pluralmind will come right up. One note, if you're watching this and it doesn't look like our cute little logo here, that's okay. At the time of recording, we actually have like an older version in FFC right now. We have a new one waiting to go out. So don't panic if it doesn't look entirely like this, but hopefully it will. So all you're going to do is search plural. Pluralmind will come up. Go ahead and hit enable. And at that point, we can close Franker Face's control panel, and we can close that. I don't know if you need to restart your chat. I recommend just right-clicking and hitting refresh, just to make sure that everything reloads nicely. All right, and now that that's enabled, we can actually just try it out. So I'm going to send an unproxied message first, so just like, hey, here's a message. And, that just looks like a regular message, no Pluralmind involved. But now I can send a message from a headmate. So let's say I was trying to send one from Leah, whose proxy is L. I could say, hi, here's a message from Leah. And you'll see, okay, so we get pronouns for Leah. We have Leah's headmate name, which I know looks like that, but it is different. And then also her color coming through, which is the same there. We can also, send another one so you can see the difference. Here's a Samara message. So same thing again, pronouns, name, and then also like Samara's special color right here. What you can also do, which you don't need to, but if you want to, you can actually head back into FFZ settings. And let's just make this a little bit bigger. And if you go to Pluralmind, you'll actually be able to see options for Pluralmind. And right now you'll notice like these messages here don't actually show like the user's original username. So like leah.in.moonlight is not showing up here. In practice, that's not really that big of an issue because a lot of times you might know whose headmates are whose. And also, if you ever need to click on one of these, it will actually bring up their profile. So you can see that. However, if you prefer to actually just like see the usernames right next to the headmate names, you can come into Pluralmind settings and just click show Twitch usernames on proxied messages. And you'll see that as I toggle this on and off, it's changing it in the chat. So that's always an option as well if that's something you want. And if you do decide there's anything else that you want to have for functionality in here, definitely let us know. We're happy to add new things for sure. And yeah, that's how you add Pluralmind to your OBS chat dock. I hope it was nice and easy. If you do have any questions, definitely feel free to reach out. All of our socials are on pluralmind.chat, and we're happy to help you out if you're running into any snags. We're also putting out videos on how to add Pluralmind to your OBS chat widgets. So, if you don't want to be the only one seeing it and you want to, show folks like headmate names and everything in your like on stream chat widget, definitely keep an eye out for that video. And if you go to pluralmind.chat, we have a for streamers button that has some resources there that already have everything nice and integrated for you. And if you do need to do something more custom, definitely feel free to reach out to us too. We're happy to help. But yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.